This submission will be my final PSA submission in the $15 special. Recently, I got a bunch more cards in from Bai that I'm going to be sending off as the final submission of my $15 PSA special. Hopefully, they do another special in the future, or they lower the rates to $15, maybe do a $12 special in the future. Please, pretty please. But yeah, we've got a bunch of awesome cards here that came in from Bai that hit the grading pile, so I'm going to be sending this off as a submission. We've got the Giratina V-Star. We've got some gold cards. I love the Lugia gold as well. Most of these are Japanese. Are all of them Japanese? I don't remember. We've got some rainbow rares of the Lugia and Giratina, and then we've got a bunch of Sun and Moon tag team rainbows that I just think they're great. I think these cards are fantastic. I love the full arts. I love the rainbows. I love the tag team aesthetic. I just think they did a really good job with these. So we have the Mewtwo Mew, the Pikachu Zekrom, the Gengar Mimikyu, all of the best ones. We've got the Espeon Deoxys, the Umbreon Darkrai, the Giratina Garchomp. I mean, we've just got all of the amazing rainbow rares here. We've got the Venusaur and Celebi, as well as this awesome one from, I believe, Cosmic Eclipse or Dream League or the equivalent. That is the N with the Reshiram and Zekrom. Absolutely cool. I want to get the one that includes Lily as well, but that one's a little more expensive because it's got a waifu in it, of course. We've also got the Dragonite Rainbow GX from one of the Sun and Moon sets. And then we have just a random Lapras VMAX from Sword and Shield. I started buying Sword and Shield Rainbows, and then I was like, wait a minute, we probably shouldn't do that because they're selling for like not a lot right now. You're not going to be making much money off of these. PSA 10s are pretty cheap on a lot of the Sword and Shield Rainbows, so buying them raw, spending $15 to grade, you're not really making that much at the end of the day if they hit a 10. I did buy one of these before figuring that out, so that is this Lapras. We also have a Lugia full art. So this Lugia, the Rainbow Lugia, and the Gold Lugia were all in the same lot that I purchased, so I was able to kind of spread the funds across multiple different cards in that lot. That was a pretty decent pickup for me. This Gengar Mimikyu was in the lot with the rainbow one, so that was pretty nice. I got the full art as well. And then same thing with this Garchomp and Giratina was also in the lot with the rainbow one. Sometimes picking up lots is a lot better. Being able to, split the cost of the actual lot between multiple different cards and then send them in for grading. And what will hopefully happen is if I hit a 10 on this card, then I probably will make the money back on the entire lot, and then the rainbow will be kind of just bonus. But we'll see how that works. Hopefully that's how it happens. We have 2 Radiant Charizards. I actually bought 4 of these, but one of them had a little surface issue, and then another one had a little bit of whitening, and I wanted to just make sure that I got 10s on these, because the 10s, they'll probably be down to like 40 bucks by the time I get these back, so might as well try and get the best possible ones being sent out to hopefully get 10s. And then we have some Diamond Pearl. It wouldn't be a submission of mine without some mid-era Japanese. So we've got this awesome Arceus. We've got a few of these Arceus actually from, I think this one was from a deck of some sort. It was like the Fire Grass Arceus Level X deck or something like that. These are just super cool. If you get all of them, you can turn them into like a nice Arceus collage with, I think this one actually in the center, and then these kind of come off of it. It's a really interesting little thing that they did for those decks and for that particular set. And then we have this cool Rayquaza. I haven't looked too far into it yet, but I think this came in a deck. This artwork is just really cool. I think Kusajima is a fantastic artist, and Rayquaza is super popular, so I'm kind of hoping to get an 8 on this one though. It does have some issues in just some whitening around the edges and stuff, but this card is actually really cool, and I got it for a decent price. But just an interesting artwork of Rayquaza. It's not even hollow, but I just think it's a really cool Rayquaza. We've got a Deoxys. All of these are super freaking clean. I've been looking for this Darkrai for a while now. Minty. This is absolutely minty, and it's unlimited, which is pretty awesome. We've got this Jirachi, super duper clean. Really excited to send that one off. I've graded a couple of these, but I haven't gotten a 10 yet in that Jirachi. This Dragonite will most likely get a 9. I think I sold a 9 not too long ago for around 100 bucks, or between 100 and $120, and I definitely got a decent deal on this. It actually came with the Dragonite EX that unfortunately just wasn't nice enough to grade. We've got another Garchomp. This one is gorgeous, absolutely mint. We have Swampert with the nice swirl up there. This is a Swampert I've been looking for a while. Haven't gotten, PSA 10 worthy contender yet, but this one definitely is. So fingers crossed for that guy as well. We've got an Infernape. I think I have this one at PSA 10. I just love I think this is one of the better artworks for Infernape. Infernape has some really great artworks, and Arita just knocked this one out of the park, like he does with most things. We've got some Lucarios coming up. This is from the 10th movie commemoration binder. So there's a binder that comes with like 10 or 12 different promos of different, you know, high profile, high popularity Pokemon. I wanted to grab this one because I really like Lucario. I think a lot of people do. He's a very popular Pokemon. I've also been looking for this one in a PSA 10 contender, and this one is a PSA 10 contender, so I'm pretty excited about that. I love this artwork. It's so good. I think this is a Saito. Yes, it is, of course. Saito is quickly becoming one of my favorite Pokemon artists, and this is just super cool. I love the city in the background. He's looking absolutely badass, almost like Batman. It looks really awesome to me. We've got the Luxray from Temple of Anger. This is another super clean one. I think I have a PSA 10 of this already, but to get a second one, I just really like Luxray, so that works for me. And then we have two Rayquaza EXs. So these came from Best of XY, I think, and then there's these two also came in a different set and were reprinted in Best of XY. I think Best of XY was kind of like V-Star Universe and these other sets where a bunch of playable cards were reprinted in different ways to re-release them so that people could continue to play the card game and kind of bring costs down for some of the more playable cards. But Rayquaza is just, it's a super popular Pokemon. They've been selling really decently for me, and I thought I would kind of dip my toes into the XY era and see how grading goes for these. If you love Japanese Pokemon cards, I purchased 125,000 yen worth of Japanese Pokemon cards in this video right here. Go over there and check out what I got.